I started this glazing business in the south of the UK 3 years ago. I started it with only a few months experience, and I started with barely any tools and a rusty van. In fact, I actually started working out the back of my car, and we've progressed into having an industrial unit. We've also got 3 vans, we've got 5 employees now, and I have a partner that runs 95% of my business. Come in and take a look. I came from a corporate background where my job was to make things more efficient. I was a product engineer, and I didn't really like corporate because it was slow and I didn't really have enough freedom, and that's why I started my own business. When I started this trade business, I noticed that there was a real efficiency problem. Over 20% of their time was being wasted going to a client's house and then that not being accepted, and that is huge. Imagine if you could exchange that 20% of time wasted going to people's houses to quote when a system can just do it for you. I started working on price calculators, and this was before the real big boom of AI. And I started working on basic calculators, which put the width and the height of a double glazed unit, and then it would provide a price. We found this massively increased our efficiency because customers were aware of the price before we would even go around to visit. Seeing such an improved efficiency, it made me realise that we could kind of do this across the board with all trades. And that's when I noticed something else. It wasn't a social media company that was just for tradesmen, but I noticed a lot of homeowners and a lot of tradesmen are using Facebook groups. Gave us 80% of our business, but things are changing now. 98% of tradesmen I see, they don't record videos, they don't show their face, and all the trust is lost in the market, and we know it too well. The last 6 weeks I've been working in the Lovable program. I actually had an idea for the app before, and this kind of 6 weeks has allowed me to really deep dive into it and make a working product and see if this was going to be something that was going to work. The world is being TikTokified. Everyone wants to see a video of someone doing something to then buy something from them, because before that you haven't got any trust. I think trust is one of the most important things in when you're purchasing something from someone. People want to see a face behind it, and we've definitely noticed that here. A homeowner will come into the website, pick a trade to get an instant estimate for. Join on voice mode, or you can type to the agent, so I could say hello, and then I can make that full screen if I want to. So if I say I want some windows, agent can also process images really well, and through this it can identify really accurate prices. So here you can see the transfer has been made to the window specialist. Then I can speak to the window specialist and base prices off a postcode. It then provides the quote with also options to proceed. So I could then give it my details, and then it would then add them directly into our saved estimates. And then we can look at our saved estimates, and we can see that the customer has been effectively linked to our actual real world business. We've got over 200 5-star reviews, so we're the highest reviewed in Southampton. Looking at some of the competition, the majority of the reviews I see are absolutely terrible. Releasing Grafter's Hub, which is the social TikTokified tradesman platform, and we want to teach tradesmen to upload videos to build trust with their customer in the new way of doing things. To TikTokify trade industry, and we want to provide a place where all tradesmen will have their own profile that they can share with customers themselves. Portfolio that ensures that they can build a personal relationship with their homeowner before they even meet them. Industry is worth around 15 billion. Target for now is just to capture 1% of that. We'll run competitions with tool companies. So we don't want to stop here. We really want to create an all-round solution to link tradesmen to homeowners. Contracts with loads of estate agents in the area. They're just starting to onboard onto systems, but we can see that the systems are really still lacking in that intelligence. Their agent will support them in running their business eventually, and also giving them homeowners who are ready to buy for the price that they actually offer. Grafter's agent is going to money by charging commission on successful jobs only. We only want to charge commission on successful jobs. We do not want to distribute leads. We want to distribute jobs. We'll do that by giving the knowledge to the customer before they even meet the tradesman. As well as commission, as the platform starts to develop and we start to develop some really cool features, such as connecting to Gmail, connecting to Xero for accounting, and some of the other stuff, then we're going to advertise a pro package that the tradesman can then sign up to. My priority here is providing as much data to the AI systems as we can and build alongside the AI systems by creating knowledge bases, as this will be the most valuable thing moving into the future. Ways in which we plan to onboard our first users is by using simple competitions. We want to give away loads of free tools. We want to help tradesmen, specifically at the early stages. And the way we're going to do this, we're going to, if you sign up to Grafters Hub social platform and upload 2 videos, you will automatically be entered into a competition where you can win £1,000 worth of tools. We're also going to operate a similar competition for homeowners, that when they get an estimate, they are in with the chance to win £1,000 voucher to come off of any work that they get done through Grafter's Agent. A lot of these larger companies and competitors, they have loads and loads of employees, and they're very weighty. So if there's a time in history in which things are going to change, it's going to be now. We all know that. And I guess the question for you is that, am I the right guy? We see lots of tradesmen that are struggling, and what's making them struggle even more is getting them to fight over leads on websites. A lot of these companies will have one homeowner that's not really aware of the price or even prepared to buy anything. That lead will then get sent out to 5 or 6 tradesmen, and then they will all compete over a lead that doesn't even really want the work. We've used it on both sides, and we understand all the pain points more than anyone else developing this software does at the moment. As well as this, we're also going to be creative with the way that we market. We're going to be more creative than we hope anyone else in the trade industry at the moment. We're going to go to trade fairs. We're going to create a mascot. We're going to give away merchandise to help spread the word. We're going to use affiliate links, and all of these things are things that are being used that these other companies are not using effectively. Just to prove to you that we've been researching the pain points of our customers, just take a look here. Awesome. The business is going to be built with a backbone of agents, allowing us to operate it effectively and allowing us to give that human touch when it's required only, but only when it's required. We hope to raise funds at some point. As soon as possible, I want to get someone in that can help us move forward faster than all of our competitors. We know that this is vital. Our little mascot here, trade agent. When we go to trade fairs, we're going to hire someone that's going to dress up as him. We're going to buy a helmet. We're probably going to 3D print a helmet. And so yeah, we're going to give a bobblehead to every tradesman. So he's going to stick it onto his dashboard. And it's just a constant reminder. We're going to do things that other companies aren't doing, because we understand that that virality is massive. It's not just about the product anymore. It's about who is selling the product. Does the person know the industry? Is it coming from experience? Can they listen to people? And also, are they keeping up with the advancement of AI and technologies? As it's moving so fast, it's so important for us to stay ahead of the curve. I heard someone say that there was an industrial revolution and that we are now in a knowledge revolution. And as soon as they said it, it kind of rang true. I've never been able to implement the things and to get the custom support for my business that I've had with ChatGPT.